Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland.
Welcome back. Cameron joins us at the desk here. An interesting evening ahead for much of Wisconsin.
Yes, it's going to be a messy night across the state, and that'll continue into tomorrow as well. But once we get past this mess, we're going to start to warm up. Here's a look at your 7-day temperature trend. Highs tomorrow, once again, mainly in the mid-30s. Lower 40s on Saturday, close to 50 on Sunday. Gusty northeast winds and clouds on Monday and Tuesday will keep it cooler. And then we'll start to really warm up as we head into the middle of next week with temperatures getting up into the 50s. Our normal high temperature is 48 degrees. We were well below that today. And right now temperatures range from the lower 30s to the upper 30s across northeast Wisconsin. And the temperature is going to be critical later on tonight into tomorrow morning. It's going to play a major role in whether we get a lot of ice or a lot of rain. Right now in Green Bay, we are looking at mid-30s and overcast conditions and northeast winds at around 20 miles per hour. It is 34 degrees. In Appleton, winds are gusting up to around 22 miles per hour. Here's our main weather maker. It's an area of low pressure now developing in northwestern Missouri. This system is going to be tracking east, northeast, right over northeast Wisconsin as we head into tomorrow morning. Not a whole lot going on right now. We had spotty light precipitation for much of the day, some sleet, some freezing rain, and some snow. Right now, mainly a break, although there could be some sprinkles or flurries or a few isolated sleet pellets out there from time to time this evening. The bulk of the precipitation is going to arrive later on tonight into tomorrow morning. We've got a mixture of winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories across the viewing area for tonight. Most of us will see a mixed bag of precipitation, sleet, snow, freezing rain, and rain. If we do see a lot of freezing rain, then significant icing is possible. The difference between rain and freezing rain is basically the difference between 33 and 32 degrees. Obviously very tricky to forecast. We could be looking at a wet night with minor flooding, or we could be looking at an icy night with the potential for tree damage and some power outages. There's going to be a lot of moisture to work with. The computer models are printing out a ½ an inch to as much as an inch of liquid precipitation, whether it's in the form of rain and in some cases ice, and we could actually have a couple of rumbles of thunder with that as well. Now, as you take a look at Precision Cast starting at 10 o'clock this evening, you can see it's still going to be relatively quiet out there, a light wintry mix that will really start to pick up as we head into the early morning hours. By tomorrow morning, we're going to see a wintry mix from about Green Bay north and west, south and east. It looks like mainly rain, and then as colder air wraps in tomorrow, everything will switch over to some snow. Once again, for most of us, we're not going to see a lot of snow out of this. An inch or two from roughly Highway 41 north and west, less to the south and east where it's going to be mainly rain. If you want a lot of snow, you got to head to far northern Marinette County up into the Northwoods. Parts of northwestern Wisconsin could see 1 to 2 feet of snow out of this storm. So tonight, a wintry mix increasing as we head deeper into the night. It's going to be windy. Cannot rule out a thunderstorm late tonight into tomorrow morning. Overnight lows close to freezing. That's why it's a very tricky forecast, whether we get a lot of rain or some icing. Tomorrow, a mixed bag early going over to some snow. It's going to be windy. High temperatures will be in the mid-30s. On Saturday, sunshine. Temperatures will climb into the 40s, so anything that we do get is going to quickly melt. Maybe a shower on Sunday close to 50. Gusty northeast winds on Monday off the Bay and Lake will keep temperatures in the upper 30s, maybe a couple of rain or snow showers. Still some northeast winds on Tuesday, keeping it cool, but those winds switch to the south and west for Wednesday and Thursday, and that means it's going to warm up dramatically, temperatures getting up into the 50s. And by that time next week, our normal high temperature is actually up into the 50s. So, you know, 50s seem fabulous and wonderful and all that, but that's where we should be for early to mid-April.
And I think that's where most of us are ready to be, Cameron.
And we soon will be. Yes, we'll get there.
All right, thanks, sir. Well, we have some important information for viewers who are Time Warner